Hi, Real Writers. Chris here. It's been a while. We had a long, oh my gosh, seemingly feeling like an endless period of cicadas here due to the 17-year, um, I don't know what to call it, whatever it is, the cicada return invasion, it felt more like. And it was just too loud. I tried several times to record, but honestly, the buzzing gets in your brain. And I couldn't focus. And it was this weird sound on the video that you all probably might not have noticed, but I did. So I decided to just wait a while. And also, in the meantime, I bought probably 1,000 more cards. So there'll be plenty of cards to keep us busy. It's a Sunday, the normal day I do this. So if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, also welcome. So I'm here. It's a Sunday. I have my tea. I'm drinking Edith Wharton tea, black tea blend with ginger, mallow blossoms, marigold petals, and flavoring. Don't know what the flavoring is, but probably that's mostly what I'm tasting. I don't know. It's a good tea. This company makes all different kinds of teas. So, and I've had the Austin tea, which now I can't remember what it was. I devoured that a while ago. And Edith Wharton is one of my favorite women's writers, or just writers, shall we say. She's kick-ass. Also, she was really good friends with Henry James, who is my all-time favorite writer. Please don't run away. Not everyone likes Henry James. That's an acquired taste, or a taste one never acquires. But I've always loved his writing. And I have 3 cards here from the Good Karma Tarot by Kerry. And gosh, who is the artwork by? You have to kind of go looking for this stuff. Well, I'll post it in the description box somewhere. Because the artist should be on here too, not in the back. Amy Blackwell is the illustrator. Okay, so this card is the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is such a happy card. Lovely. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. Let me adjust this a little bit. And I'll put this here so we can see all the cards. Okay, so the 6 of Cups. It's going to be fun to learn through this deck. I really, really love this deck. And I have a couple others that I just make me so happy. And I want cards that make me happy, even if they have difficult messages. Okay, 6 of Cups. Rekindle an old flame, invest in nostalgic, wholesome pleasures, reconnect with your childhood self. There's a magic swirling around the 6 of Cups, a playful and affectionate aura that encourages you to revel in nostalgia and reconnect with your younger self. When this card appears, it can be an invitation from the universe to take a stroll down memory lane. Perhaps something or someone from your past deserves a spot in your present or your future. Look back to the people, places, and activities for which you once held great affection, the wholesome pleasure you lost yourself in. Reinstate one of them in your world now for an immediate benefit. Some of us have a stronger link to our childhood than others, but that tie is never truly severed, even if there are painful memories. This card is a hint to go back to your younger self and observe that what you were good at, enjoyed, did naturally, or wanted to be like. There are wisdoms and opportunities there which can serve you well now. Oh, I love this card. So this card is celebrating your unique gift, basically. And what it's saying to me is, especially if you've been working on being a writer, or you've been writing for a very, very long time, maybe since you were a younger child or a teenager or in your 20s or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But or you had some sort of creative thing you loved to do when you were younger, some game, some way of playing, whether, whatever it is, with your friends or by yourself that you love to do. This is saying to go back to that. I think when we have been writing for a very long time and we really want to succeed as a writer, we take in a lot of information. We go to workshops, we go to conferences, we go hear other authors read, we have critique groups, we go get an MFA or an MA in writing, we just reach out, we submit to competitions, we submit to agents and small presses, and we just take in a lot of information about what makes a successful writer. And often that can totally, I don't want to say crush, but sort of bury what excited us and made us happy about writing and what we were innately good at, our unique gift, when we first realized how much we loved writing and we just did it. We just wrote without any agenda, without trying to be anything, without trying to check all the boxes of what makes a good story or what makes a good poem, or being influenced by people we read or influenced by someone else's feedback, or what an agent we'd really like to work with said at a conference. This card to me is saying, go back to that. What did you like to write? What were your strengths as a writer when you first started? Hopefully you saved that stuff. You saved some of your early writing, I hope. And go back to that and read it and try to maybe analyze. I hate that word in this context, but try to see if you were reading this for the first time and it wasn't your own writing, what would you say about the writer's style and their gift? What would you say their unique gift is? What would you say they enjoyed writing? What would you say their voice is? Try to be as objective as you can and only say nice things. When early writing is not going to be perfect, so only say nice things, and see what you come up with, and see if that inspires you, and see if there's something you read from the past, a story you never finished, some poems that you want to build on, a song title that you wrote down but you never, you just wrote some notes but you never wrote the song, or an essay you could revise that could be good now to send out. See if there's some early projects here that actually you can get excited about and actually keep working on and bring to fruition and create something that you could publish or send out or share with other people. By going back and doing that, whether you don't move forward with anything you find, or whether you do or you don't, it's going to inspire you. It's going to show you that you were better than you think back then. There's something special about that writing, and you should keep that in mind and bring that forward with you and tap into that. There's wisdom there and opportunity there, like this card says. So, or again, if you weren't a writer when you were younger, you started like a few years ago, what did you do as a child in your play? Did you make up little plays? Did you play certain games? Did you build neighborhoods with your Fisher-Price toys and have dramas that way? And did you go biking or for long periods of time and make up stories in your head? Did you daydream? Think back to that time. Did you draw? Did you, were there songs that you liked? Did you dance? Did you like to take pictures with your phone or a camera? Back in my day, that would have just been a camera and eventually a disposable camera. So just go back to that time and think about what made you happy creatively, and see if that, your unique gift is also part of that. You can tap into that as well from that place. So let's journal for 10 minutes. I have to find my notebook. And like I said, pick any card or pick the Six of Cups, and I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so that's 10 minutes. I would love to hear what you decided to, which card you decided to journal on, and what discoveries there were for you. And again, if this is your first time hanging out with me for the journaling part, on my other channel, which there's a link for that below in the description, I have those 8 months worth of weekly journaling on tarot and oracle cards, mostly oracle cards, that you can take advantage of. And I also have these very short little videos, like mini meditation kind of like videos, and no guided anything. There's no talking, just little moments that struck me that I thought might be interesting to film and give people a 1 to 2 minute mental break, or something that might spark a journaling as well. So there are those videos as well if cards are not your thing. So thank you for joining me. I hope to get back to doing these more often, and keep it writer focused. That's my goal. And I wish you a good week ahead, and I hope that you are now more in touch with what your unique gift is, and that it will play a bigger role in your writing life going forward. So have a good week, everyone. Happy writing.